Well, a very pleasant good evening, everyone. We welcome you to Ned Mosley Stadium on the campus of Stuttgart High School in Stuttgart, Arkansas, as we get set to kick off 2-4A conference action. And boy, have we got a good one here for you tonight. Top team in the state, the Harding Academy Wildcats, have come to Rice Country to take on the Stuttgart Ricebirds, and it ought to be a good one. I'm Lynn Keller, sitting alongside my good friend and broadcast partner, Brent Whitman. And Brent, if you're going to be the best, you got to beat the best, and one of the best is right here at Mosley Stadium tonight.
Yeah, no question about the top-ranked Harding Academy Wildcats are here. I'm glad that they are here tonight, and we don't have to go there. But I mean, you got to play them at some point, so why not go ahead and play them first? I think this Ricebird team has done, a whole lot of improving since the week 0 game, but, we're going to find out tonight just how much.
Absolutely, because really Harding Academy does everything well. There is very little that you can look at as a weakness on the Wildcats side of the ball. And on the other hand, you're exactly right, Brent. The Ricebirds have improved tremendously since week 0. Ricebirds got slapped pretty hard by the Warren Lumberjacks, also one of the top teams in Class 4A. So here, as the first half of the season comes to a close, the Ricebirds will have played two of the top teams in the state, and should be a good benchmark for just how good the Ricebirds are, or how they have become. It's going to be a kind of an overcast evening, but temperature-wise, it's going to be comfortable. We've got a slight breeze out of the northeast. A chance of showers, but not a good one, although I'm pretty sure that most of our fans in the stands might be happy to pull out their umbrellas if we can get a little shower here on the Grand Prairie, because it has been terribly dry. But come on out and feel the stands tonight and watch your Stuttgart Ricebirds take on one of the top teams in the state. Brent, and they've got some D1 commits on that side of the ball as well.
Yes, they do. Their linebacker Wyatt Simmons is an Arkansas commit this fall, and I was just watching their kickers and punters out there. They were just kicking the ball out of the end zone there. So another great special teams crop for Harding. And what I think the Ricebirds need to avoid tonight is something that they've done the previous 2 weeks is get off to a slow start offensively. You can't afford to do that tonight. You're going to have to try to put some points on the board and try to somehow slow down this offense.
Well, that's going to be a tall order. There's no question about that. The Ricebirds got off to a rough start at Searcy last year when they took on them. We'll talk a little bit more about that coming up. But and then I watched a replay of Harding Academy taking on a good Boonville team last week, and Boonville actually got off to a pretty good start. Went back and forth, had a couple of leads on Harding Academy before finally succumbing, because the Wildcats, when they started rolling, well, then they rolled over the Boonville Bearcats. We've got the Freemeier's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show coming at you next, and Brent and I will break down tonight's game with Harding Academy. We'll take a look around the 2-4A conference. We'll see what all is going on there, and we'll, as we mentioned, break down this game here at Mosley Stadium between Harding Academy Wildcats and the Stuttgart Ricebirds, and we'll get started on that in 4 minutes.
Freemeier's Best Brands Plus has been supporting Ricebirds athletics for 45 years in Stuttgart. We are honored to be part of the Ricebird tradition. Freemeier's is joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now Freemeier's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check out Freemeier's at 201 South Main in downtown Stuttgart. Best brands, best prices, best people.
Hey there, it's Erin from the Casual Wing at Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart, where we've got an incredible lineup of new fall arrivals. For all you guys out there, we've got the latest styles from Barber, Southern Marsh, Duckhead, and Southern Point Company. And ladies, we've got you covered too with an amazing selection of game day apparel and trendy fall fashion, including brand new UGG and vintage Savannah sneakers. Swing by the Casual Wing at Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart today and gear up for a stylish fall season.
It was about Secure your
Okay.
winter propane with savings. Don't miss Blue Seal Petroleum's pre-buy program. Lock in your price on propane
Okay.
before September ends, avoiding
Okay.
winter price ups and staying ahead of the unpredictable. Plus, Blue Seal's dedicated propane technician, Robert Henderson, ensures your safety with state-required checks. Reserve now through September 30th. Reach Blue Seal in DeWitt at 870-946-2281 and in Stuttgart at 870-673-3126. Blue Seal Petroleum, your trusted source for winter comfort and safety.
$1.2 billion. Imagine what you could do with that much money. Well, thanks to the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, you don't have to imagine, because we can tell you exactly what's possible. You can fund more than 720,000 scholarships for Arkansas students. Scholarships that have educated teachers, nurses, engineers, welders, computer coders, and more, changing their lives and reshaping their communities in the process. So keep playing, Arkansas, and together we can imagine what happens next.
Petrus Auto Group is a proud supporter of the Stuttgart Ricebirds. This fall, while heading out to the game, arrive in style and a new truck or SUV from Petrus. 2024s are hitting the lot, but you still have time to custom order your new ride. With 2 locations, Petrus Auto Sales and Petrus Chevrolet GMC. We are proud to be your Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, GMC, and Chevy dealer on the Grand Prairie.
Every player on the football team has an important job so the team can reach its goal and success. Join our team at Lexicon right now and we'll help you reach your goals and success. Lexicon offers free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University. We also offer competitive pay, a great healthcare plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
A generator is one of those things you never think about until you need it. How about a hot shower? It's amazing how important the little things really are in these situations.
Dirt work looks
At
good,
Gurdon's
doesn't
in
it?
Stuttgart, we like to
I
help
saw that. I
make
went
little
around
things
that way when I
easier.
came in.
That's
So,
why we're now your local
they are starting early on
authorized
it.
Generac dealer. And
Well,
that's
need to
important
before the
too,
rainy
because
season
not all
sets in.
companies can
Absolutely.
sell,
Are they going to
install,
keep
and
the
provide
same
warranty
softball field,
service
just
on
going
your
to fix
generator.
it up, or are they going to move it?
Let's face
think
it,
it's
a
going to be
generator
in
is a
that
big
spot.
investment.
Yeah.
I
Keep
think
it ready
will
to
be.
run
Yeah, just
correctly
maybe
so you're not left in the
obviously
dark when
redo
the
it or
next
whatever, yeah.
storm or outage happens.
That's what
I
I
gotta
thought.
tell you, I
At
thought that was going to be the baseball.
For
I'm
home
not-
backup options,
But obviously the
portable
work's been
generators,
done out
Yeah,
there.
even
there, and
commercial
then
options
softball,
for your
and then the
business.
concession
You can
stand
also
stuff
request
in between
service
them.
for your generator
Kinda, I guess.
online at
I thought it was going to be at the end of
Durden.com/schedule.
this.
Oh, right there.
It was
Oh, well.
gonna
The
serve
coach hours and save the
yeah, yeah.
candlelight
the
dinners just
football
for
stadium
day
as
night.
well.
Gurdon's in Stuttgart. Guaranteed comfort since
And then they're going to add some
1960.
parking down there, I guess.
And we welcome you to the Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show, coming to you tonight from Ned Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart, Arkansas, site of tonight's conference opening matchup between the Stuttgart Ricebirds and the visiting Harding Academy Wildcats. I'm Lynn Keller, sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We are glad to have you join us as we finally kick off conference season with Ricebirds with 4 non-conference games, Brent, and that they ended up with a good 3-1 record.
Yeah, they did. You know, and the 3-1 record is probably what most people thought it would have been. You know, starting out at Warren, you know, is never a good thing, and you know, with a young team like that. But yeah, they you know, had a good game against Newport. Came back last week. You know, a couple of times against Harding, and had a good win over Star City as well. So yeah, 3-1, moving into conference play with a bye week next week.
Yep, and want to just go ahead and make that programming note right now, Brent. Glad you mentioned that. There will be no Ricebird football next week. When you tune in at 6 o'clock for the Ricebird Coaches Show, there will not be there next week. This is the bye week. Brent, you might explain why we have a bye week.
Yeah, well, we added a week basically that week 0 as well, so you get, you know, one more week in there, and then plus in our conference we have Mountain View in there who dropped down to playing 8-man football, so we have one less team in our conference.
And only 7 teams means that you can only potentially play 9 games if you stay with your 3 non-conference.
Right.
Got to tip my hat to Coach Price. What a great job he did getting out there, hustling around. Up Forest City, which is a great non-conference matchup for the Ricebirds, and of course just completed their home and away series last week. Ricebirds with a big win. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. Right now, let's talk about the Ricebirds' opponent for tonight. It's the Harding Academy Wildcats. Brent, they were 12-1 a year ago, first in the 2-4A conference. Their first year in Class 4A. They played in their fourth straight championship game last fall, and I heard a stat today that they have won 74 of their last 76 games that they have played.
Boy, that's pretty good. You don't get much better than that, do you?
This year they have defeated Class 5A Valley View 55-40. Camden Harmony Grove 38-7, and last week they beat Boonville 51-27. And now all of those games were at home in Searcy. So tonight's matchup is their first road game of the year and their first ever trip to Stuttgart to play in senior high ball. Coach Neil Evans is 77-17 at the helm for the Wildcats. Most of his starters are back from last season, including junior quarterback Owen Miller, 6'1", 175 pounds. He led the league in passing last year. He was 265 of 335 for 3,677 yards and 38 touchdowns. The second place passer in the league last year was 125 of 200 for 1,628 yards and 13 touchdowns. Those numbers are less than half of Miller's. And by the way, Miller was also the fourth leading rusher in the league. Against the Ricebirds a year ago, Miller was 15 of 17 for 249 yards passing along with 2 touchdowns, plus he rushed for 66 yards on 13 carries. Now, if you're going to have those kind of passing numbers, you also have to have guys that can catch it. And Harding Academy had 2 of the top receivers in the league a year ago, like Miller. Both of these guys are back this season. Senior Kyler Hoover, 5'8", 160 pounds, had 82 catches for 1,206 yards and 19 touchdowns. Junior Indy McGalliard, 6'3", 155 pounds, had 51 catches for 781 yards and 6 touchdowns. Now, those two guys together had nearly 2,000 receiving yards and 25 touchdowns. The third best receiver in the conference last year had 522 yards on. See, these guys are in a different universe, Brent.
Yes, they are. As you mentioned, Miller can also hurt you with his legs as well, and it is a high-powered offense, and you also kind of have to be on the lookout for maybe some trick plays too.
Oh, absolutely. Just about to mention here, Brent, we got to watch for Hoover on sweeps as well as at his slot receiver position. He averages 8.6 yards per carry on sweeps.
Ooh, yeah.
So that almost gets you a first down every time he touches the ball.
That's right.
Up front, junior Josh Llewellyn, 6'3", 260 pounds, started every game the past 2 years at guard, earning all league honors. Coach Evans says he's our meanest lineman, a once in every 15 to 20 years type of player. Now, one of the few positions that might be off just a tick from last year, and I'm going to probably amend that here in just a second, is the kicking position. Now, gone is the all-conference kicker that made 58 of 59 extra points and 16 of 24 field goals, including 2 from 56 yards. But senior Griffin Thomas, 6'2", 195 pounds, takes over this season. He did miss a couple of extra points in last week's win over Boonville, but he still kicks off into the end zone, and he also punts on the rare occasion that they need to punt. And, Brent, you and I sat here and watched him warm up, and he's got plenty of leg from 55 yards.
Yes, he does. Yeah, and on the punch as well, a lot of hang time, very high, good kicks.
Absolutely. Now, the Cats are pretty complete, loaded with skilled players. They've got college facilities and everything they need to compete for championships, and they're going to be tough tonight, and they're going to be tough all season. But the Ricebirds get them first in the 2-4A conference here at Ned Mosley Stadium tonight.
Yeah, we're looking forward to a good game here. And, as we mentioned, the Ricebirds, they need to get off to a fast start tonight and kind of put a little doubt maybe in the mind of the Harding Wildcats. And, the Ricebirds have played pretty well here at home for the last 3 years as well.
Well, and, of course, and also we mentioned, Brent, this is the first road game for Harding Academy this season as well.
Yeah, that's right. Stuttgart already with 2 games under their belt on the road, and the first one for Harding, so it's going to be a fantastic game.
It is going to be a good one, and the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band is making their way out onto the field as we get set for pregame festivities. We'll have the invocation, we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance, and the National Anthem all will be coming up here shortly. The Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Kevin Sherman and Miss Shannon Hudgens, and they're looking sharp here tonight as they've got their full uniforms on, the black slacks, the maroon and white tops, your flag line back there in the back, also in maroon and white with a little bit of black trim. They're getting set up and they'll get started. So we're going to take a break here on the Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show. When we come back, we'll take a look back to last week's Ricebird win over the Forest City Mustangs, and we'll also take a look around the 2-4A conference and see what all else is going on this opening night of conference play. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM, and we will be back with more of the Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show in 5 minutes.
Muck boots are ready to take on any job while keeping you protected. And you'll find original Muck boots at U.S. Irrigation Distributors in Stuttgart and DeWitt, along with comfortable, stylish, and tough Twisted X footwear. Check out these 2 great lines of boots and shoes, including 100% weatherproof designs today at U.S. Irrigation. Original Muck boots and Twisted X footwear. U.S. Irrigation Distributors, Highway 165 north of Stuttgart and in DeWitt at 550 Highway 165 north. Call 673-2830 or 946-4116.
Across Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud the extra effort from neighbors like you that make our local schools and activities an integral part of our community. Working as a team to help you reach your goals is a perfect game plan for success. The Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, finally a bank in your corner. MeBanking.com, member FDIC.
With power and versatility, the Kubota M7 tractor is built for hay and forage work, up to 168 horsepower, superior loader lift capacity, easy-to-use controls, all-day comfort, and your choice of a 30x15 semi-power shift or Kubota variable transmission, and rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your hometown Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
River Valley Tractor, great products at great prices from great people. With 8 locations, they're right in your backyard. Visit rivervalleytractor.com or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
Did you know that since 1907, Lane has been providing water services to cities, industries, and farmers, not just in the Grand Prairie area, but all across the state. Lane provides pump sales and installation, constructs and designs water wells, and installs underground pipes. Lane also has an in-house machine shop, which is prepared to service and repair all brands and sizes of pumps, gear drives, and motors, along with the complete parts department open to the public. For all your water needs, contact Lane first at 2015 South Main in Stuttgart, or call 870-673-1591.
Express Employment Professionals is hiring right now near you. Express Employment in Stuttgart is now hiring for seasonal and permanent positions throughout Eastern Arkansas. If you're looking for a new position, from CDL drivers and clerical workers to warehouse and mill workers, call or text today. Express also offers seasonal positions at Riceland that could transition into a long-term and lucrative career in the rice industry. These jobs are a great opportunity to earn extra money with substantial overtime. Now is the time to join Riceland in Lonoke, Hazen, Desart, Dumas, Pendleton, Fair Oaks, Hickory Ridge, Parkin, Wheatley, or Stuttgart. Seasonal positions include harvest labor, dump operators, sample house workers, and appraisal. Express Employment Professionals is always free, and they offer free direct deposit or prepaid debit cards. Stop the job shuffle. Apply for a permanent or seasonal position now. Call or text 870-672-4568 to schedule an appointment. To apply in person at Express Employment in Stuttgart, or begin your application online at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com or 870-672-4568.
For all your real estate needs, trust the team at Brothers Realty in Stuttgart. From credit and loan applications to handing you the keys, the agents at Brothers Realty guide first-time home buyers through the process with ease. If you're a seasoned buyer, they're here to alleviate the stresses of purchasing new property. Count on the Brothers team for dedicated personal service. Call 870-659-4218 or visit brothers-realty.com. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Brothers Realty. Let Brothers Realty be your trusted partner in real estate.
When it comes to harvest season, you're no stranger to long hours, which is why your Case IH and Kubota dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement in Stuttgart, is extending their parts and service hours to help you be ready during this crucial time of year. Trust factory-trained technicians to provide knowledgeable expertise and quick turnaround times. Ask Progressive Tractor and Implement about their next-day parts availability and count on their professionals to help ensure that your equipment stays up and running all day or all night for maximum production and bushels. Contact your local Case IH and Kubota dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement, for more information.
Tohatsu Outboard offers 4-stroke motors from 2.5 to 250 horsepower, and all with a 5-year warranty. Built with their one-of-a-kind direct injection technology, Tohatsu has revolutionized environmental performance, uncompromising in their pursuit of durable and lightweight outboard motors. And with interest rates as low as 4.99% financing, now is the time to get a new Tohatsu motor from Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart. Call Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart or click on maxbw.com. Great service and competitive prices. Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart. The hunt begins here.
Your body tells a story. You see the loose skin on your stomach. We see a mom who grew and gave birth to beautiful babies. You see the gray hairs coming in. We see the grace that came with them. You see a tired face in the mirror. We see the woman who shows up when her friends need her the most. At Baptist Health, we see you, all the women we are grateful to serve. Learn more at BaptistHealthWomen.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
And we welcome you back to the Freemeier's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show tonight from Ned Mosley Stadium on the campus of Stuttgart High School in Stuttgart, Arkansas. We got a good one for you tonight as the Stuttgart Ricebirds will play host to one of the top teams in the state, the Harding Academy Wildcats out of Searcy. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We are glad to have you joining us on Country 97.3 FM. And remember, you can download the EAB Media Sports app and you can take Ricebirds with you anywhere you go, along with the great Country 97.3 programming. Just download the EAB Media Sports app on your smartphone. It only takes a few seconds and you'll stay connected with the Ricebirds. And another reminder as well, you can watch the live stream of tonight's game on the EAB Sports Network Stuttgart Ricebirds YouTube channel. Now that's a mouthful, Brent, but I have found that you can just usually in the search bar start typing in Stuttgart Ricebirds and it'll pop up.
Yeah, it will. And once you find it, watch it, just click that subscribe button, and then it'll always be there for you.
It will be, and you can go back and rewatch games, and it's a great way to keep up with your Ricebirds, and particularly if you've got someone in particular you're watching for, gives you a great opportunity to go back and watch it time and time again. And you'll also hear the radio call with the video there on the live stream as well. Andrew Skinner, Chris Armstrong taking care of our live stream for us here tonight. Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band has completed their pregame festivities. We've had the national anthem, we've had the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we've had both Harding Academy's alma mater and Stuttgart's alma mater. Now the band is forming a funnel coming out of the big run-through that's located on the northwest corner of the field here in Stuttgart. We've got fans coming out of the stands now, and they're going to stretch out this funnel all the way down the field, and it's going to be a great atmosphere as the Ricebirds get set to load up into their run-through and come out. Let's take a look back to last week, Brent, the Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Forest City Mustangs, and what a good football game it was. It was a 1-point game at the half, but and you mentioned this earlier, Ricebirds had to come from behind a couple of times in this one.
Yeah, they did. They got behind early, just unable to field that opening kickoff and kind of shell-shocked there, and the Mustangs just took it right down the field, scored, missed the extra point, had the 6-0 lead, and then just really shut down the Ricebird offense in the first quarter.
Really did, and the Ricebirds uncharacteristically turned the ball over several times, but also won the turnover battle. And when the night was over, as they took away more than they gave away from the Forest City Mustangs. But it was a good football game. The Ricebirds, again, we mentioned, led 13-12 at the half, pulled away and won by a final of 27-12 over the Forest City Mustangs, Class 5A Forest City Mustangs, and a team really that's much improved, Brent, over the last few years.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, a lot of size, a lot of speed, and the second year with that coach, I think, has really helped. Yeah, and they're going to make some noise, I think, in their conference this year.
I do too. Looking at that game last week, Kane Price had another great night passing, Brent.
Yeah, he did 16 for 25, 181 yards and 1 touchdown, and threw his first 2 interceptions of the season. But that's all part of the learning process there. With a young quarterback, and he didn't let it faze him. He kept going at it, and another good game from Sparky Clark as well. 6 catches, 140 yards in that big highlight reel play, 79-yard touchdown reception there in the second half. And hey, how about Matthew Luster?
Oh man,
they're stepping in. The senior stepping in at running back with a couple of injuries for the Ricebirds. He had 13 carries, 2 touchdowns, and almost 100 yards rushing.
And big play on the night there from scrimmage as well, too, Brent.
Yeah, yes, he did. He had a 44-yard touchdown run there late in the game that kind of sealed the deal. And then of course we had our play of the game, which was the Dylan Duncan scoop of the fumble at the 4-yard line, take it all the way back to the 50.
And that's what set up Matthew Luster 2 plays later.
That's right. Yeah. It looked like that Forest City maybe was going to go in for the tying touchdown there, but boy, yeah, in the span of about 2 minutes there, the Ricebirds had a 2-touchdown lead.
There you go. That was the 44th meeting all time going back to 1934, and Forest City still leads the series with the Ricebirds 24-18, and there have been 2 ties, but the Ricebirds narrowing that gap a little bit there, Brent.
Yes, they are. They are.
Let's take a look at the 2-4A conference. As we mentioned, tonight kicks off conference play in the 2-4A, and in addition to Harding Academy at Stuttgart, got Lone Oak at Riverview. Brent, you got to think that should be one for Lone Oak maybe to get well on.
Yeah, it should be. Riverview not playing too well so far this year.
Heber Springs is going to be at Cave City. Heber Springs picking up their first win of the year last week over Jonesboro Westside, 42-8. Looking at the other scores from last week, in addition to Stuttgart over Forest City, Harding Academy, we mentioned this in the last segment, Brent, 51-27 over Booneville, but actually Booneville scored first and had a couple of different leads in that game.
Yeah, Booneville runs their running flexbone style offense so well there. They put some points on the board, but with that style of offense, once you get down, it's awfully hard to catch up.
Yep, you bet it is. And Heber Springs, as we mentioned, got their first win over Jonesboro Westside, 42-8. Harmony Grove over Cave City, 42-14. Ball Knob beat Barton 41-24, and Mena was all over Riverview. Lone Oak had an open date last week. Now, in addition to Harding Academy at Stuttgart, Lone Oak at Riverview, Heber Springs at Cave City, Ball Knob is open tonight. Now, let's take a quick glance ahead to next week, and you've already alluded to this once, Brent, but the Ricebirds will have the week off next week.
Yeah, and I think that's a good time to get it there. Mid-season, you've already played your toughest conference opponent there in Harding, and, kind of get healed up.
And Lone Oak will be at Harding Academy next week. Heber Springs at Ball Knob, Riverview at Cave City. All that'll be coming up next week in the 2-4A conference. Brent, we've got the captains have met at the center of the field. Who are our captains for tonight's game?
Okay, for the Harding Academy Wildcats, number 2, Kyler Hoover, number 6, Owen Miller, number 10, White Simmons, and number 18, Remington Anderson. For the Ricebirds, number 5, Carson Konechny, number 9, Matthew Luster, and 62, Nikeo Bradley.
All right, the Stuttgart Ricebirds have loaded up into the run-through. They're going to come through the paper run-through, and here we go. The Stuttgart Ricebirds busting onto the field following the cheerleaders. They've got the 4 flags, the big one with the S and Ricebirds spelled out, then the S, H, and S flags following that. Here come the Harding Academy Wildcats onto the field as well from the southeast corner of the stadium here at Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. And big number 77's got a Harding Academy flag, and he's waving it for all he's worth down there. Good crowd across the way has made the way down from Searcy. And also the band for Harding Academy is here as well. We want to thank you for listening to the Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show. Freemeyer's located on 2nd and Main Street in Stuttgart. Home-owned and operated. You can count on the best deal with that price match guarantee and the best brands as well, like Lazy Boy, Sealy, Serta, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, and more. That's Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus, sponsor of the Ricebird pregame show each and every Friday night. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds tonight will be dressed in their home maroon with white trim. They have got the Flying Bird logo on the left side of their helmet. They've got the jersey number on the right side, a white stripe down the center of the helmet. And new with the Adidas uniforms this year, Brent, I don't know that I mentioned, but the dual white stripes on the shoulder pads.
Yeah, very sharp looking, no doubt about that.
The Harding Academy Wildcats will be dressed in all white. White pants, white jerseys, white helmets with red trim, red numbers, and they've got a Wildcat logo on the helmet of the Wildcats. Their colors, of course, are red and white. Their cheerleaders are here as well. As we mentioned a moment ago, good crowd has made the way down from Searcy here tonight. Harding Academy located on the campus of Harding University in Searcy. It is a private school, and of course Harding Academy takes advantage of, and it rightfully should, the great facilities, college facilities.
Yep.
And all of the staff, and they are a first-class operation. There's no question about that. Stuttgart Ricebirds hoping to jump out on top in the conference standings here tonight. Listening to the statewide radio a little while earlier, a couple of them alluded to the fact this could be the conference championship game on the very first week of conference play, Brent.
Yeah, it could very well be. You know, some polls had Lone Oak picked up there at second, but they have gotten off to a slow start, so this could very well be it.
Kicking for the Harding Academy Wildcats will be number 7. We talked about him in the pregame, Thomas Griffin. He was consistently putting the ball into the end zone in warm-ups, and we've got just a little bit of a breeze that is kicked back up out of the northeast. He's going to be kicking from the right to the left on your radio dial, which is the south to the north. He moves up, puts his foot into it, and this one's going to sail out of the back of the end zone. It lands right. And the Ricebirds will have it at their 20-yard line.
Yeah, no doubt about that. When it sailed right out of the back of the end zone, and we're underway here. So let's see if this Ricebird offense can put together a couple of first downs here.
Quickly, the pregame meal provided by First Baptist Church on North Porter tonight, and fireworks by Rice Realty. Here come the Ricebirds to the line. Kane Price, quarterback, takes a snap. He rolls to his right, getting some pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a 4-yard loss. 15-yard line, getting back there very quickly for Harding Academy, number 10, Wyatt Simmons.
Yeah, kind of a busted-looking play there. I don't know if Kane was going to try to hand it off to Clark coming. Didn't look good, and it's going to be a loss of 4 on first down.
Simmons, one of the D1 commits on the Harding Academy.
Yes, he does. He does.
Here come the Ricebirds now. 2nd down and 14. Quickly hand off. Deontay yards out to about the 19-yard line, and that's going to do it. Set up now. 3rd down and 11. Birds here in the first quarter, moving from the left to the right, from the north to the south here at Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. Those of you listening on the radio, it's a all solid green, no alternating dark and light like some fields are. Maroon end zones with Stuttgart on the north end zone, Ricebirds in the south end zone, bright yellow gold. From the far hash mark, sends Clark in motion out of the backfield. Back to pass, getting some pressure, looking now, airing it out long, and it is overthrown. Intended for Clark on the far sideline, and the Ricebirds are going to go 3 and out on their first possession here against the Wildcats.
Yeah, good coverage that time by the Wildcats. It looked like Clark slowed down for just a bit until he saw the pass, and then couldn't quite run it down. The pass was just overthrown. So as you mentioned, 3 and out for the Ricebirds.
Hayden Prine on the punt for the Ricebirds. Birds lose 1 yard on their initial possession of the night. Prine is going to be standing back at his own 9-yard line, awaiting the snap. Just underway, 10:33 to go. Opening quarter. Prine puts his foot into it, a good knuckleball. It hits on the Harding Academy side and takes a great Ricebird bounce all the way down inside the 35-yard line, down to about the 34. What a punt by Hayden Prine.
Well, it was. He got his leg into that one, and when you see it going end over end like that, you just kind of think that it's going to get a pretty good roll, and that one sure did there. It got about a 10-yard roll, Ricebird roll back inside the 34.
Here come the Harding Academy Wildcats on their first offensive possession of the night. From the far hash mark, moving from the right to the left. They've got 2 wideouts to each side. Pistol formation for the quarterback with a back standing behind him. Quarterback stands up, looks to the sideline. That's number 6, Owen Miller. He's got split to the near side, number 88, Indy McGalliard, and number 2, Kyler Hoover. And the Ricebirds are going to call timeout, something they didn't like that they saw, so the Birds are going to take a timeout. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
Quarterback, guard, running back. Every position has a role in building success. If you want a position where you can build success in your own career, Lexicon is hiring welders, millwrights, and many more positions. We offer free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University so you can learn while you earn and build the career you want. Competitive pay, a great health care plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
Welcome back to Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. Harding Academy coming out of the timeout. Handoff straight up the middle. On the carry is number 20 for Harding Academy, Isaac Baker, and he's going to have some positive yardage, about 4 out to the Harding Academy 38-yard line. Quickly back, fires out into the fit. He's got Kyler Hoover across the 40 and slips down right about the first down mark. Yes, he's going to have it out to the 45-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 or 7 on the play.
Yep. Yeah, gain of 7. Just a quick, nice little pass out there in the flat and some good blocking downfield.
Here comes Harding Academy. Ball's now on the near hash mark. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback takes, late pitch, turning the corner. Out to the 45. Now we've got a penalty marker coming in, and this is likely going to be a hold.
Yes, it is. I think that was number 15, it looks like, out there for Harding Academy, who was holding on the far side.
Ended up being a gain of 2. Good pursuit by the Ricebirds on the far sideline. And kind of a late pitch from the quarterback, but that also was probably part of the reason for the hold as well. Ricebirds now will back them up 10 yards, and it'll remain first down. And it's going to be first down and 19 as they spot the ball at the Harding Academy 36-yard line. Harding Academy looks to the sideline for the play. 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. 2 to the right. Empty backfield. Quarterback takes a snap, back to pass, now fires out and dropped by the intended receiver, Jack City, and it's going to bring up second down and 19. The Cats working from behind the chains. 9:21 to go, opening quarter. No score from Stuttgart. Ricebirds went 3 and out on their first possession. Harding Academy is on their first possession now.
Number 15, Jack City. He is not on my roster. He's on yours, so I will make a note of that.
Jack is a 12th grader, and he just tried to start running before he caught it on that last pass. They send Kyler Hoover in motion, going to fake to the tailback. Quarterback's going to keep it around the right side. He's going to be hit hard, but not before he picks up about 8 yards. It's going to bring up now a, let's see, about, it's going to be 11 to go. Third down and 11 for Harding Academy from their own 44-yard line. 4 receivers to the right. A little double reverse, and the quarterback's in trouble. The Ricebirds are going to try to get him down, and they do for a loss of a yard. He turned the corner, thought he might have a little room on that on that far side, but the Ricebirds fill the hole quick, and it brings up 4th and 12 for the Harding Academy Wildcats. Brent, they pick up 1 first down on their first possession, but the Ricebird defense, along with 8 of that penalty, stiffened.
Right. Well, fantastic job there by the Ricebird D-backs of staying home on that double reverse flip back to the quarterback. He had nowhere to go with it.
Punter standing back at his own 27-yard line, awaiting the snap. Good snap, puts his foot into it. Boy, and what a kick. It's going to hit at about the 22-yard line of the Ricebirds and tries to go backwards, but the Harding Academy Wildcats, number 25, gets down there very quickly and downs it before it can take a Ricebird roll. But the Birds now will be set up almost where they started their initial possession of the game. This one will be at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, nice high, deep punt there with a lot of hang time. Didn't give Clark a chance to field it, and Ricebird defense did their job, so let's see if this offense can pick up some first downs now.
8:04 to go, opening quarter. No score from Stuttgart. 2-4A conference opener for both the Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Harding Academy Wildcats. Here come the Ricebirds on their second possession of the night. Kane Price, the freshman at quarterback. He's got one back standing to his right. That's Clark. Hands off Clark. Clark trying to find some room. He does get a little bit of a seam, and he gets out to the 29-yard line. He's going to have looks like about six or 7 on the play.
Yep. I think about 6. He's all the way out to the 29.
Biggest gain of the night here for the Ricebirds. Again, they just went 3 and out on their first possession. Price has one wide out to the left. He's going to hand to Clark again over the left side. Clark's just going to power his way out across the 30 to the 31. Going to be short of a first down by about 2 yards. It's going to bring up a big third down for the Ricebirds. It's actually a little less than 2 yards to go. Ball's on the far hash mark. Birds moving from the left to the right, from the north to the south. Big play early in this game for the Ricebirds. Love to keep possession. Take, handoff. Clark looking for some room, and he gets it, and he's got a first down. He gets out across the 30 all the way out to the 35, and that's going to move the sticks for the Ricebirds' first down of the night.
They gained a 4 on that play following big Tank Hood, who was lined up there on the near side in the backfield, and the initial first down for the Ricebirds.
Clock rolls under, 7 minutes to go first quarter. No score from Stuttgart. The Ricebirds and the Wildcats of Harding Academy. Price with one wide out to the right. He fakes to Clark out of the backfield, getting some pressure now, reverses field, takes it, fires out. He's got Clark at the 30, the 35, the 40. He's across the 45, out to midfield, and another first down for the Ricebirds.
16 yards on that play, and Kane Price improvised there. He made something out of nothing.
He did.
He rolled out to the near side, didn't find anybody open, totally reversed his field and found Sparky out there in the flat.
And you couldn't find anybody any better than Sparky.
That's right.
Moves it into Harding Academy territory. First down and 10 for the Ricebirds from the Wildcat 49-yard line. Ricebirds again, same set, one wide out to the left. Clark standing to the right of Price, the quarterback, coming to the near side on a speed sweep. And the ball is on the ground, and Harding Academy's got it. Harding Academy's going to recover the fumble. The Ricebirds put it on the carpet, and that's the sort of problem you just can't have. QT Johnson on the little pitch got hit and laid it on the carpet, and the Wildcats take advantage.
Yeah, the Ricebirds putting together a couple first downs there, and yeah, I think that's their first fumble of the year, but boy, a bad time to have it there. And let's see if this defense can do their thing. Now, the defense did get just a little bit of a penetration last time on the quarterback.
They sure did. And, of course, Harding Academy hurt themselves a little bit with a holding penalty, but that happens.
Right.
Here comes Harding Academy with 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right, and they're stacked. They take the handoff to the tailback into the line, running room, 40, 35, 30, and down to the 29-yard line of the Ricebirds goes number 20, Isaac Baker. Move the sticks for the Harding Academy Wildcats.
18 yards on that play as Baker was just kind of weaving his way through the Ricebird defense.
Quickly fires it out in the flats. Kyler Hoover complete across the 30, 25, and let's see where he stepped out of bounds. Probably about the 23-yard line, I believe.
And we've got a flag down on the near side.
And Harding Academy's backing up, so it looks like the Wildcats may be guilty of their second penalty here so far of the night. 5:39 to go, opening quarter. No score from Stuttgart. Harding Academy and Stuttgart. Illegal procedure is the call from the official, and it's going to back the ball up to the Ricebird 34-yard line, where it's going to be first down and 15. They send a man in motion. Going to hand to the tailback into the line, and the Ricebirds stuff him at the line of scrimmage. The ball comes out, but I did hear a whistle already blow. The Ricebirds were pawing at that ball, and I like to see that, Brent.
Absolutely. Tank Hood in there, Kamarion Pickett, and IQ Bradley, Dylan Duncan, all wrapped up the running back for no gain.
5:22, clock moving here in the first quarter. No score. Harding Academy with the ball in the center of the field, moving from the right to the left. Decked out in all white, Ricebirds in all maroon. Harding Academy's quarterbacks, number 6, Owen Miller. He's in shotgun formation, 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left, empty backfield. Takes the snap, back to pass, looking across the middle, now fires down the far sideline, and a
broken
big collision. Looked like the ball was right on the money, but the Ricebird defenders converged. One of them, Sparky Clark, another one kind of shaking up a little bit. They hit together, Brent.
I believe that's QT Johnson out there, number 7. Yeah, he's kind of got a little
he's
limp.
wobbly-legged.
Yeah, he's going to need to come out of the game for a second.
Yeah, he's wobbly-legged. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with Quarterion, but
QT was on the cover at that time, and Clark came over from his safety spot and tried to get an interception, but just kind of collided with the receiver and with Johnson and batted down the ball, and he is making his way to the sideline now. So it's going to be 3rd down and 15 for the Harding Academy Wildcats.
Big 3rd down for the Ricebird defense here, Brent. One back standing to the left of the quarterback. That's Owen Miller. The back is number 20, Isaac Baker.
And the Ricebirds going with just 3 down linemen, getting an extra DB in there.
Going to send 5 out. Quarterback being chased, getting some pressure. Fires, he's got a man, and he drops it. Number 88, Indy McGalliard. We talked about him in the pregame. Had it right in his hands, but he drops it, and we've got a big 4th down and 14. Will we see their field goal kicker, Brent?
I don't think from this far out. I think they'll probably go for it. But Owen Miller that time, Lynn, was under some pressure by Kamarion Pickett.
Here come the Wildcats. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right, empty backfield. Quarterback takes the snap, back to pass on this 4th down, fires across the middle, got a man complete at the 20, the 15, still on his feet down at the 10. He's at the 5 and out of bounds. 1st and goal to go coming up for the Ricebirds. That Indy McGalliard that dropped the last pass, they went right back to him. He hauls it in and picks up a big 1st down on a 4th down and 14.
Yeah, I don't think he had the 1st down when he caught the ball, but, boy, he made a nice cutback move there and eluded a couple tacklers and as you said, picked up a big 1st down.
4:19 to go, opening quarter, no score. Harding Academy knocking at the door. They've got it 1st down, goal to go at the Stuttgart 6-yard line. How about a turnover, Brent?
Here we go. I'll take it.
Everybody's going to be in tight for the Cats. Now they send wide out to the left. Going to be a little power option on the left side and into the end zone. Touchdown, Harding Academy.
But I believe it's coming back.
It is going to come back. There's a penalty marker in the backfield with an illegal shift. 2 men moving at the same time.
I believe so. Yeah, a couple of those big linemen that they had in there leading the block, I believe, took off just a little early. Just had a little movement, and that's going to back them up.
3rd penalty of the night already for Harding Academy with 4:13 to go here in the opening quarter. And this will move the ball back from the 6-yard line to the 11-yard line. And it remains 1st down and goal to go for the Wildcats. Ball's on the near hash mark. Cats headed north here at Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left, handoff straight up into the middle, and down to about the 7-yard line. Isaac Baker on the carry. Nice job by the Ricebirds, led by number 51, Tank Hood, on the stop.
A gain of only about 2 on that play, 2nd down and goal.
We're going to mark it at the 7-yard line. Here come the Wildcats. Stacks of receivers on each side. Handoff to number
nice
20,
play.
and another nice job by the Ricebirds defensively.
Well, Jake Hayes in there from his linebacker spot, gain of maybe half a yard. That's going to be about it.
Damari McKinney in there as well. It's going to still be between the 6 and the 7-yard line. 3rd down, goal to go now for Harding Academy. The last 2 plays, they've sent 2 wideouts to each side, and they're stacked, and they're outside the numbers. Brent, they're almost to the sidelines.
They're trying to spread out the defense, and then they're trying to run it right up the middle.
That's right. Handoff again right up the middle, and this time close to the goal line. Is he in? And they say no.
I thought he got in, but
still no signal from the officials.
No, he's just a little short.
The signals came from the Harding Academy players.
Yeah.
Now they're going to bring in some more beef.
Yeah, they're not going to kick this one. No doubt about it.
From the Stuttgart 1-yard line, 4th down and goal to go for Harding Academy. 2:45 to go. Clock moving, opening quarter, no score. Harding Academy 1 yard away from changing that. Smoke begins to settle in over the stadium here. Goodness gracious. Everybody in tight. Now they send a wide out to the left. Little power package. A little Wildcat. Ricebirds chase him out, and they cut him down. He does not make it. He does not make it. He did not get into the end zone. He's down inside the 1.
Wow, what a fantastic play with that Dylan Duncan out there. I didn't see who that was, but somebody for the Ricebirds just took his feet out from under him, and he landed right at the goal line, just inside the 1. And the Ricebirds held a big hold by the Ricebird defense after their turnover.
Absolutely.
Wow.
The Ricebirds now have really got their back to the wall. The ball's inside their own 1-yard line, but they hold Harding Academy out of the end zone. 2:16 to go here in the opening quarter. No score, and this is a big series here for the Ricebirds. Got to move this ball out of their own end zone. Send a man in motion out of the backfield. Back to pass, airing it out long, and Sparky Clark, it's incomplete in double coverage on the near sideline. Price was right on the money with the ball, but good coverage by number 11 and number 25. Well, number 11 is Cam Pryor, and I want to apologize.
That's 26.
Oh, is that
26?
That
is 26. That's Luke Hewitt.
Yeah,
double coverage there, but, I still gave Sparky a fighting chance there on that ball, and he got his hands on it.
He did. I like the play call, too.
Yep.
Here we go now. 2nd down and 10 from inside the Ricebird 1-yard line. Love to see a little breathing room here.
Yes.
Love to see a 1st down is what I'd like to see. Kane Price, quarterback, takes, hands off. Over the right side, trying to get a corner, gets out of the end zone, and
just
barely gets out of the end zone. Deontay Clark is going to be brought down basically at the line of scrimmage, but brings up now 3rd down and 10 for the Ricebirds. They really strung it out, thought they might get him in the end zone for a safety, but he does a good job getting the ball out now. This is a big play for the Ricebirds.
Yes, it is. Ball on the far hash here. I'm sure we'll put it up in the air. QT Johnson back in the game. That's good to see.
It is. He really kind of got his bell rung on a defensive play a little earlier. Kane Price, quarterback, shotgun formation from the far hash mark, takes a snap, back to pass, fires out across the middle, and he had, oh, goodness gracious, he had Sparky Clark across the middle at about the 25, and he couldn't hang on. It's going to bring up now 4th down, a punting situation from the very back of the Ricebird end zone.
Yeah, Sparky got his head around just a little bit late when the ball got there, or if he catches that, he's still running.
He is. You're exactly right. He's probably at Lennox by now.
Yeah, yep. I think Sparky's a little bit gassed, though. He's been playing offense and defense out there now.
Hayden Prine on to punt for the Ricebirds. Line of scrimmage is inside the Ricebird 1-yard line after that big defensive stand. Takes a snap, puts his foot into it.
Good punt.
Good punt. It's going to hit out at the 35, across the 40, rolls across the 45, hit into midfield, and into Harding Academy territory, still rolling all the way down to the 46-yard line. What a punt by Hayden Prime.
Boy, fantastic punt. They got another good roll all the way out into Harding Academy territory. Wow.
And that's where the Wildcats will have it. First down and 10. We've got no score from Stuttgart. 1:09 to go, opening quarter. I believe we can call this one a slobber knocker.
Boy, yes, sir.
It
sure has been. I didn't see this. No score through the whole first quarter, but I'll take it.
Here come the Wildcats again with receivers stacked on both the left and the right side. Handoff right up the middle and lots of running room. 40 down inside the Ricebird 40 to the 37-yard line. Move the sticks. Gain of what, about 15?
15, 15 for Isaac Baker on first down.
Nice hole opened up by the line for Harding Academy. This time a little speed sweep, and the Ricebirds have it diagnosed perfectly.
Boy, he did. Carson Konechny and Damari McKinney right in there on it, Lynn, and that's Kyler Hoover, who you talked about in the pregame on those sweeps. But boy, the Ricebirds were all over it there. That's a loss of 6.
That'll hurt his average of 8.9 yards per sweep.
No doubt.
All right, here comes Harding Academy now after the big loss. Second down and 15. Back at the 44-yard line of Stuttgart. 21 seconds to go, opening quarter. No score. Harding Academy now with 2 wideouts on each side. A little pressure on the quarterback. Dumps it across the middle. Getting some good blocking, and he's going to get the ball inside the 30 down to the Ricebird 27-yard line. I believe he's going to have – he needed 15. I think he got 16.
Yeah, he did. Just a nice play on the little screen pass. Let the Ricebirds through and dumped it off to Baker. Gain of 16.
7 seconds, 6, 5. That's going to do it. We've got 1 quarter in the books. Can you believe it? The Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Harding Academy Wildcats are scoreless after 1. We're back with second quarter Stuttgart Ricebird action on Country 97.3 FM. In 1 minute, we're part of the EAB Sports Network.
Prairie Implement Company introduces Spartan Mowers, the strongest lineup in the mowing industry. With the SRT, RT, RZ, and KG series, they have the perfect mower to fit any yard, any size, anytime. From compact to commercial, 42 to 72-inch deck sizes with power all the way to 38.5 horses. You just won't find a better mower anywhere, period. Spartan Mowers are assembled in the USA, forged with a 7-gauge steel to bring you the strongest lineup in America. Check out the new Spartan Mowers at Prairie Implement Company in Stuttgart. Get yours today.
Producers Rice Mill in Stuttgart is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Ricebird Sports. Producers is here for you year-round, providing the hometown service you desire. Producers supports community activities and is proud to be a part of the Grand Prairie. If you're enjoying this broadcast of Ricebird Sports, let our sponsors know, because without their support, this broadcast would not be possible. Producers Rice Mill in Stuttgart, supporting the community and Ricebird Sports.
Welcome back to Ned Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. I'm Lynn Keller, sitting alongside Brent Whitman. Glad to have you joining us for Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Harding Academy with the ball. First down and 10 at the Stuttgart 27-yard line. Harding Academy here in the second quarter will be moving from the left to the right, dressed in all white with red trim. Ricebirds in all maroon with white trim. Harding Academy sends a man. Lined up outside, they bring him and put him in the backfield, going to hand off, and he's got some running room, picking his way through defenders and linemen down inside the Ricebird 20, down to about the 19-yard line. I believe that was number 20 on the carry, Isaac Baker, Brent?
Yes, it was. Gain of 8 on first down, second down 2.
Ball's on the near hash mark. Quarterback fires out in the flats, got a man complete, and he's got a first down, but the Ricebirds are going to wrestle him out of bounds.
And there's a flag way back, Lynn, inside the 5, where there was a little bit of a wrestling match going on. I don't know who was holding who there, one Ricebird and one Wildcat. I saw a flag come out right at the end of that play.
Oh, and look at the direction that the Wildcats are walking. It is holding against fourth penalty of the night against Harding Academy.
I believe that was number 88 back there, McGalliard. He was just trying to block. I believe that might have been Jake. I don't know if that was Jake Hayes back there, but he just got a little too much of his jersey, and the back judge spotted that one, and that's going to back him up.
just underway, second quarter. 11:30 to go in the second quarter. Harding Academy now. They're going to mark it at the 22-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd down and 5. They marked, obviously, the holding off from the spot of the foul.
Yeah.
2 wideouts to each side to send a man in motion out of the backfield. Quarterback back to pass, look, fires out deep toward the corner of the end zone, and it looks like it's going to be complete. Touchdown, Harding Academy.
Let's see who that is down there. Number 2. That's number 2, Kyler Hoover, just in the back corner of the end zone. Miller put the pass right on the money, and Harding Academy strikes early here in the second quarter. That was 27 yards, Miller to Hoover, and Harding Academy is on the board first. That's number 7, Griffin Thomas, on to attempt the PAT. We know he has plenty of leg.
Saw him miss a couple of last week against Boonville. Ricebirds stunting a little bit, and the kick is up, and it is good. And the Harding Academy Wildcats score first, 11:17 to go in the second quarter. Lead the Stuttgart Ricebirds 7-0. Back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Your business is up against a lot of things these days. Inflation cost, workforce issues, federal overreach. The list of things keeping you up at night keeps getting longer. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas is here to help. We are constantly working to improve the business climate and make Arkansas as competitive as possible. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas works tirelessly for your business so you can rest easy. Join us today.
Welcome back to Ned Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart for Stuttgart Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Harding Academy has just scored to take a 7-0 lead, and they've kicked off, and this one will go out the back of the end zone. Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. 2 locations, 19th and Main Street for Chevrolet and GMC, and out across from Max Prairie Wings for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. And you can check out both of the stores' inventories online at petrusgm.com or PetrusAutoSales.com. Great place to start your vehicle shopping experience. They've got photos, pricing, specifications, and more. Petrus, powering tonight's Ricebird football. Here come the Stuttgart Ricebirds to the line. From their own 20-yard line, ball's in the center of the field. 11:17 to go here, second quarter. Ricebirds trail 7-0. Harding Academy jumps offside.
Yep, yeah, a little bit of a hard count there. Kane Price does that very well. He's got a couple penalties on that, it seems like, every game. And the Ricebirds will take that free 5-yard, move it out to the 25.
5th penalty, I believe, Brent, on
It is.
Academy on the night so far.
The 5th penalty.
Here come the Ricebirds to the line. For those of you listening on the radio, I want to remind you they're dressed in their home maroon here at Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. Harding Academy in all white with red numbers, red trim.
And there's 5 more yards. And I believe that might have been the same player. The left end there for the Wildcats jumps again, and the Ricebirds have a first down and haven't snapped the ball.
There you go.
We'll take it.
Do it 8 more times, and we'll be at
yeah, there you go. We'll be on down there, won't we?
That's right. 11:17 to go still here in the first half. Ricebirds trail 7-0. Here come the Birds. 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Single back standing right beside the quarterback. Handoff. Running room. What a hard run by the Ricebirds. Number 9, Matthew Luster.
Matthew Luster picking up where he left off last week. Another good hard-nosed run. He's going to pick up 7 on first down.
Birds need to answer that Harding Academy score. No doubt about that. And I tell you what, the Ricebirds have played well so far here in the first half tonight. Clock rolls under 11 minutes to go in the first half. Here come the Birds to the line. 2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. Single back standing just to the right of Kane Price, the quarterback. They send Clark in motion out of the backfield. The handoff, Luster again. This time they've got Luster's number. But, boy, I got to love watching Nikhil Bradley in there taking and pushing that pile forward. I love to see that effort.
Yeah, he pushed it forward for maybe half a yard. That's going to be about it on that play for Luster. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Now, and a big 3rd down and 3. The Ricebirds need to keep those chains moving.
Dylan Scobie in there as well, doing a good job blocking. Here come the Ricebirds on 3rd down and 3. Need to get this one, keep the chains moving. Price sends a man in motion. That's Clark from the right side to the left side. Fires out in the flats. Got him complete. Good coverage, and he's going to be about a half a yard short of a first down. They get him down at the Ricebird. When I say a full yard, to get him down at the Ricebird 30. Now they back it up a half a yard further. I don't get that. It's going to be up fourth down and a yard and a half for the Ricebirds, and they bring on Hayden Prine and the punt team.
Yeah, if it's fourth down and less than a yard, maybe you can think about going for it, but a yard and a half, I don't think so.
Hayden Prine is going to be standing back at the Ricebird 28-yard line, puts his foot into it, knuckleball, and it's going to hit and take a little sideways bounce. It hits at about the 33, and the Ricebirds down it at the 33. Down there very quickly was number 14, Jacob Hayes for the Ricebirds.
Yeah, Harding Academy not putting anybody back there. And Prine with another good punt. Harding Academy will start this one out at their own 39. Let's see if we can get a turnover here. Ricebird defense played very well in that first quarter there. Defensive line especially played well.
Absolutely did. Big stop at the 1 yard line as well on fourth down and goal for Harding Academy. 3 wide outs to the left for the Wildcats. 1 to the right, single back, standing behind the quarterback. Hand off to him, and he's got some running room. He crosses into Ricebird territory to the 49-yard line. He's got 17 yards, and that moves the sticks very quickly for Harding Academy.
Yeah, it's going to be a big first down there. That's Baker. He's up to 70 yards on 10 carries so far tonight.
First down and 10 from the Stuttgart 49-yard line. 9:03 to go, first half. Birds trail 7-0. Handoff once again into the line, and this time starts into the center, then cuts back to the left. And then when he cut back to the left, he got some big contact from the Ricebirds.
Sure did. Julius Gaither came up there from a safety spot and hammered him pretty good, but it's going to be a gain of 6.
Carson Konechny in there as well. Second down and 4 from the Stuttgart 43. Quickly fires it out in the flats, and the receiver goes down to a knee to make the catch. And, of course, in high school, you're down.
That's right. That's going to be a loss of probably about the length of the football. Third down and 5. Well, third down and a long 4.
Yeah, we're going to say 4 on that. Let's see where they set it down. They still haven't set it down.
No,
they keep walking back and forth with the ball. Now they're going to set it down right at the 44-yard line. They've got to get inside the 40 for a first down. They send Hoover in motion. He starts upfield early. No call. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's got the first down. He gets across the 40 all the way down inside the Ricebird 35-yard line. Number 2, Kyler Hoover started upfield before the ball was snapped, but no call from the official on that. 7:55 to go here in the first half. Harding Academy with the ball again in Ricebird territory. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback fires out in the left side flats. Got a man complete at 30 inside the 25. First down for Harding Academy at the Ricebird 23-yard line.
Gain of 12 to 88. McGalliard.
Carson Konechny on the stop on the far sideline over there for the Ricebirds. Quickly back to the line. Here come the Wildcats again with stacked receivers and handoff into the line, and a good hard run right inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. So Harding Academy quickly back in the Ricebird red zone. 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Harding Academy with a 7-0 lead. And the receivers on each end aren't even moving hardly.
No.
Ooh, crazy. The running back and forth. Now he's going to get hammered pretty hard, shy of a first down.
Yeah, broke a couple tackles right at the line of scrimmage and going to pick up about 4 on that play.
Tank Hood in on the stop for the Ricebirds. Nikeel Bradley also out there. It's going to bring up now 3rd down and 1 for Harding Academy from Stuttgart 14-yard line. 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left, single back in the backfield, and quarterback stands up, points across the field.
Ricebird defense flinched but did not jump off sides.
Quickly hands off into the line and into the end zone. Touchdown, Harding Academy. You can't say untouched, but Ricebirds didn't slow him down a bit on the carry. Number 20, Isaac Baker, 14-yard touchdown.
His first touchdown on the ground tonight. 14 carries, 99 yards for Baker. And the Wildcats have a 13-0 lead here. We're at 6:37 remaining until halftime. Thomas on to attempt his second PAT here of the quarter.
Waiting the snap. There's a snap. There's the hole. The kick is up, and it is good. And Harding Academy leads Stuttgart 14-0. Back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
At Cooker Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop, we specialize in gift registries. For brides-to-be, we offer a wide selection of elegant and timeless gifts. From serving pieces to home decor, our bridal registry has everything you need to start your new life together in style. Our expert staff are always on hand to help you create your perfect registry, whether you're a bride-to-be or an expectant parent. So why wait? Call or text 870-659-0777 or come in and start building your dream registry today at Cooker Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop, 218 South Main in downtown Stuttgart.
Welcome back to Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. Site of tonight's 2-4A conference opening matchup between the Harding Academy Wildcats out of Searcy and the Stuttgart Ricebirds. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We're glad to have you join us tonight for Stuttgart Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Harding Academy kicks off after their second touchdown. This one doesn't even land in the field of play. It goes all the way past the back of the end zone and out, so the Ricebirds will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Yeah, 1st and 10 at their own 20 has been a theme here tonight for the Ricebirds. You know, when you have a kicker who can kick it in the end zone like that, much like the Ricebirds had with Jack Hosman, you know, that is quite a weapon. You just eliminate any sort of return.
Here come the Ricebirds from the sideline to the line of scrimmage, trailing 14-0. Ricebirds here in the second quarter, moving from the right to the left. Quarterback Price takes a snap, back to pass, looking, dumps it out. Clark. Oh, and Clark slips down at the 15-yard line. He was getting some pressure, but he went to make a cut, and his feet slipped out from under him. He's going to lose 5. 2nd down and 15 coming up now for the Ricebirds.
And not where you want to be is behind the sticks against this Harding Academy team. The Ricebirds need to come up with something here, pick up a 1st down or 2, run some clock off, and see if they can get some points here before halftime.
Absolutely. Here come the Birds. They break the huddle to the line of scrimmage on the far hash mark. Moving from the south to the north, from right to the left on your radio dial. Price takes a snap, back to pass. This one is tipped at the line of scrimmage. Intended receiver was going to be number 7, Quaterion Johnson, but one of the linemen for Harding Academy got his hand up and altered the trajectory of the pass.
Sure did.
And so with 5:57 to go here in the first half, the Birds quickly now are looking at 3rd down and 15. Boy, and you hate to go 3 and out and give it right back to them.
Yeah, you do. You do. Because, you know, as fast as they go on offense, that really wears down your defense.
Ricebirds are going to send 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Price with the back standing to his left, takes a snap, rolls to his left, looking, now fires. He's got a man complete, clutch. Ross Atkinson.
Yeah, Ross Atkinson is going to be a gain of about 10. Unfortunately, that 5-yard loss on 1st down is going to be the difference.
It is, and it's going to be a punting situation for the Ricebirds. But I tell you, when Ross catches one, you can pretty well count on he's made himself vulnerable, and he's going to take a lick.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hayden Prine on to punt, standing back at the Ricebird 15-yard line, awaiting the snap. And again, Harding Academy doesn't send anybody back, so he takes his time. They don't even hardly move.
No, they don't. They don't rush.
Linemen and everything. They just pretty well, they're just trotting over now to the sideline.
Yeah.
It's almost.
Well, that's almost making me think that you could run a fake on them.
Yeah.
Because Prine.
Exactly.
The backup quarterback, and if they don't move at all, send somebody down the field. If they don't have anybody back, take a shot.
And it may not be the right word to use, but it's almost a cocky attitude that they have out there because they just stand up and then they trot off to the sideline. So I agree with you, Brent. I'm not sure the coaches would agree with us, but that might be a good shot for a fake. What's it going to hurt when you're down?
Exactly.
Here comes Harding Academy with the ball, 1st down and 10. And didn't mention, but a great roll on Hayden Prine's last punt down to the 38-yard line of the Wildcats. Sends a man in motion, going to hand to the tailback, and again, he's just got tons of running room right up the middle, and he's still on his feet, 40, 30, down to the 25-yard line. He actually slides down on top of Carson Konechny. I'm not sure he's still down. I'm still not sure that he's down because Carson was under him.
Well, Baker is the kind of guy that you can't tackle up high. You know, you have to take his legs out from under him. You know, he's a strong runner there, and you have to take those legs out from under him.
Empty backfield now. This one's going in the air. Fires it out in the flats, complete. And the Ricebirds have it defended pretty well, but still got to get him down. They finally get him out of bounds. And the gain of a couple down to about the Ricebird 25-yard line. I believe is where the official's going to mark it with 4:34 to go here, opening half of the game. And the Ricebirds trailing 14-0 to Harding Academy. Here come the Wildcats again with two wideouts to each side, this time with the back standing to the left of the quarterback. He goes out of the backfield, and the quarterback's in trouble now. He is scrambling,
field.
and he's directing traffic. Now he's going to throw it down to the end zone. Touchdown, Harding Academy. Caught Galliard down on the sideline and just put it in there perfect, and Harding Academy stretches their lead over the Ricebirds now 20-0.
And 27 yards on that throw and catch to McGalliard, just right over the top of QT Johnson there. Couldn't quite get a hand on it, and McGalliard was right there along the sidelines for the 27-yard touchdown reception. It's been all Harding here in the second quarter after a scoreless first quarter. Thomas on for his third PAT.
Waiting the snap. A low snap, good hold though, and the kick is up, and it is good. And Harding Academy stretches their lead over the Stuttgart Ricebirds 21-0. We're back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Time for an oil change? What about a new battery? Harry's Rapid Lube in Stuttgart has you covered. At Harry's Rapid Lube, they have GM Dexos certified oil, along with quality Pennzoil, and they can change your air filter and windshield wipers, and even replace your rundown battery with an interstate battery. You don't need an appointment. Just drive in. For quality service, for quality people, see Harry's Rapid Lube at 2208 South Timber in Stuttgart, or phone 672-7200. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
And we welcome you back to Ned Mosley Stadium on the campus of Stuttgart High School in Stuttgart, Arkansas. As we kick off 2-4A conference action tonight as the Stuttgart Ricebirds play host to the Harding Academy Wildcats. Harding Academy leads Stuttgart 21-0. Kicks off again, goes out of the back of the end zone, so the Ricebirds will have it first down and 10 at their own 20. Stuttgart Ricebird football is powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Mentioned earlier, two locations, 19th and Main for Chevrolet and GMC, and out across from Max Prairie Wings for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. And don't just think about them for new and pre-owned. Think about them also for parts and service. And, hey, how about tires? If you need tires or maybe an alignment, see one of the Petrus locations. They can fix you up. They've got your transportation needs on the Grand Prairie covered. That's Petrus powering tonight's Ricebird football. Stuttgart with the ball in the center of the field. Quick handoff and thrown for an immediate loss. On the stop for Harding Academy, number 0, Kanan Harris. And I believe that was Luster on the carry for the Ricebirds. A loss of 3 on the play. Is going to move the ball back to the Stuttgart 17-yard line with 3:44 to go. Ricebirds down now 3 touchdowns. And while they played hard, I'm telling you, played a good solid first quarter, scoreless first quarter. It's been all Harding Academy here early in the second. Kane Price takes a snap, rolling. Now he's going to tuck it and keep it. He's got some running room. He's got a first down out across the 30-yard line and gets hit on the far sideline. And it takes an official from Humphrey to throw a flag. There were 3 officials right there in front of it, but the flag came from the guy on the near side.
There were
of
2
the
flags,
field.
I think, but one of them was very, very late. Yeah, Kane's going to pick up about 18 yards on the run as he rolled out to his right and had nobody over there had a lot of green, and he took advantage of that, and this is going to tack on 15. Harding Academy's 7th penalty of
and Harding Academy players, they all put both hands on their helmet when that signal was made.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious.
They're, well, never mind.
It looked like it was pretty obvious
well,
from here.
It was extremely obvious to me, but I don't know. Anyway. Here come the Ricebirds. First down and 10 from their own 49-yard line. 2 wide outs to the left, 3 wide outs to the left, which is the wide side of the field. Single back standing to the right of Kane Price, the quarterback. Price takes a snap, quickly fires out. He's got his man complete, trying to get across midfield, and gets down to the 48-yard line. QT Johnson on the carry.
His first catch of the night is going to pick up 3 on first down.
Remington Anderson on the stop for Harding Academy. Kind of got down in the face of QT there a little bit after that tackle. Here, the 3 wideouts now are to the right side for the Ricebirds as they come to the line of scrimmage, which is the wide side of the field. Birds moving from the right to the left, from the south to the north here at Mosley Stadium. Handoff, Luster into the line, gets a little bit of running room, then looks like they grab him by the belt and bring him down at about the Harding Academy 45-yard line. He's going to be 4 yards short of a first down. 3rd down and 4 coming up now with 2:28 to go in the first half. Ricebirds down 3 scores, 21-0.
Plenty of time here for the Birds, but 3rd down and 5 here. You need to pick up this first down.
Absolutely. Ball's at the 45 of Harding Academy. Price takes a snap, straight back, looking now, rolling to his right, getting a little bit of pressure. He looks, he fires, got a man overthrown, and then he takes a hard lick when he was extended to try
airborne.
to catch the ball, and no call on that. Sparky Clark was intended receiver. Ball with just a little too much on it, and the Ricebirds looking at now 4th down and 4, again from the 45 of Harding Academy.
Yeah, Clark was open along the sideline, but Price was on a dead sprint on the rollout and just put a little too much on it and overthrew Sparky, which is pretty hard to do, but just barely got over his outstretched hands as the Ricebirds will go for it here.
Clock stops with the incompletion, 2:03 to go, first half. Empty backfield, 2 wide outs to the left, which is the short side of the field, 2 wide outs to the right. Price calls for the ball, straight back, getting some pressure, and he's going to be, he breaks out of the tackle, and he fires. He's got a man complete down at the 25. The ball is loose and out of bounds. They're going to call it incomplete. Goodness gracious.
My. Well,
Kevon Conway had it, and he returned upfield. That was not an incomplete
No,
pass.
I thought he had that there, but the referee called that from the backside, so he didn't have a good view of it. Boy, Kane Price, for all the world, looked like he was about to be sacked by about 3 Wildcats. Broke free, found Conway downfield, and then Conway was hit right about the time he caught it. I thought he sure had it long enough and then just fumbled it out of bounds, but the referees didn't see it that way, unfortunately.
Harding Academy now quickly to the line of scrimmage. 1st down and 10 from their own 45. Miller, the quarterback, rolling to his left, looking, directing traffic. He's been pretty successful doing that. Now he throws this one out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd down, 10 coming up, 1:44 to go, first half.
Yeah, what a break there for the Harding Academy Wildcats, Lynn. You know, the Ricebirds are going to be at about the 20 there with plenty of time to go, but boy, they got a break there.
They did. Harding Academy now with the ball again at their own 45-yard line. Their quarterback, number 6, Owen Miller.
Two touchdown passes tonight from Miller. He has 113 yards passing.
Number 20, Isaac Baker, standing right behind him. They send Kyler Hoover out of the backfield trying to get the ball to him, getting a lot of pressure. Now fires down, got a man wide open in the Ricebird territory, breaks a tackle, breaks free, and he's off to the races. Sidesteps another one, now steps out of bounds. Number 2, Kyler Hoover on the reception and quickly into Ricebird territory with 1:30 to go here in the first half.
Broke some tackles there as Miller does a good job of keeping the play alive.
Handoff Baker into the line, and he is not going to get out of the headlock of the Ricebirds.
Tank Hood right there.
Nikhil Bradley as well.
Gain of nothing on that play. Well, now a gain of 2 now. Okay.
Empty backfield, 3 wide outs. 4 to the left, 1 to the right. Back to pass, looking, fires now toward the end zone. Got a man complete. Touchdown, Harding Academy. 1:06 to go here. On the reception is number 20, Isaac Baker.
Yeah, he was open that time. Caught the linebackers looking into the backfield, and Baker just ran right by him. That was an easy pitch and catch for the Harding Academy Wildcats. 20 yards, and they have their 4th touchdown of the quarter. That was Baker's 2nd catch of the night. 2 catches, 36 yards. That one went for 20 and a touchdown.
Thomas on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of number 15, Jack City. And it's up and good. And the Harding Academy Wildcats, 28. Stuttgart Ricebirds, nothing. Minute 6 to go here in the first half. Back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Score big with the fastest internet in town from Ricebirds. Our new 5 gig internet is a game changer. Stream, play, and work online with no penalty flags for buffering, lagging, or slow connection. Ricebirds is your internet MVP, keeping all your devices connected all the time. 5 gig, 5 gig. Get championship level connection for your home with 5 gig internet. Because when it comes to online speed at Ricebirds, we play to win.
And we welcome you back to Ned Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart, where the Harding Academy Wildcats lead the Stuttgart Ricebirds 28-0 with a minute 6 to go here in the first half. Kickoff's actually going to be fielded by the Ricebirds out to the 15 or 16 yard line, then a hard hit, and there's all sorts of celebration for the special teams of the Harding Academy Wildcats over there after putting that lick on the Ricebirds. And so the Birds now, with their 2nd worst starting field position of the ball game, as they're going to be at their own 16-yard line. They started 1 possession inside their 1.
Yep, Ricebirds with 1:01 left and the ball at the 16. Let's see if they'll try to make something happen here, or just maybe run out the clock and try to take it to the locker room.
Here come the Birds. Wide outs on each side, slot on the right. Running back standing to the right of the quarterback, fake to him. Lots of pressure, now just dumps it incomplete. They may call this one intentional grounding. Let's see.
No, I don't think they're
nobody's reaching for a flag, or nobody is checking, but that one was suspect.
Yeah, yes, it could have. I think that could have been called intentional grounding, but
it did not. Break for the Ricebirds, if you can consider a break when you're down 28-0 in the first half. 2nd down and 10 for the Ricebirds as they come to the line from their own 16-yard line. Kane Price, the quarterback, with 2 wide outs to the right, sends Sparky Clark in motion out of the backfield. Quickly fires out. He's got a man complete at about the 12, and then gets out across the 15. Only going to be a gain of about 2 yards on the play. Is that QT on the?
No, I think that's Landon Bryant.
Okay, on the far side over there, a little trouble with that.
That's number 19, Landon Bryant.
So Harding Academy, they sense getting the ball back again. So while they take timeout, let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
No appointment? No problem. If you need medical care right away, visit Urgent Care of Stuttgart. You can walk in without an appointment and get help without a long wait for a wide variety of illnesses and injuries, from stitches and broken bones to allergies and colds. Urgent Care of Stuttgart is conveniently located at 22nd and Park Avenue. Clinic hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more, visit facebook.com/Urgent Care Stuttgart or call 870-672-0911. Urgent Care of Stuttgart at 22nd and Park Avenue. Get sick, get seen today.
Welcome back to Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. Stuttgart Ricebirds facing a 3rd down and 8 from their own 17-yard line. Got to get out to the 25 for a first down. 43 seconds to go. Going to hand off a little double reverse. And it is read perfectly by Harding Academy. And it's going to be batted down, intended pass, incomplete. Clock stops the clock with 38 seconds. And Harding Academy wanting that ball back again to see if they can get another score here before the half. They could get it to the mercy rule number here if they could get another touchdown in this last 38 seconds here of the second quarter.
Hayden Prine on again to punt. And they are putting a man back to return this time.
And he's their man, too,
yeah,
number 2.
Hoover. Yeah, Kyler Hoover.
Kyler Hoover. He's standing back at his own 48-yard line. And here's the punt.
High and short
at the 42-yard line. Watch Hoover. There we go. I knew he was going to try to sneak up and do something.
Yep.
And he does at least stop it from rolling across midfield.
Yeah, it stops the clock, too. Saved a couple seconds there probably.
Yep. So with even 30 seconds to go, Harding Academy with 2 timeouts. Looking to get into the end zone here another time before halftime. Big crowd across the way came down to see Harding Academy play here in Stuttgart tonight.
Good crowd on hand on the home side as well.
Good crowd on hand. Smoky night here at the stadium. Got smoke has come to the stadium tonight. Goodness gracious. 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right for Harding Academy, dressed in all white with red trim. Owen Miller, the quarterback, sends it back out of the backfield, straight back to pass. Now he fires to Baker out of the backfield. Ricebirds hustle him out of bounds at the 45-yard line after a short gain of 4 yards. It's going to bring up now 2nd down and 6 with 25 seconds to go in the first half.
Ricebirds just going to rush 3 here and try to play a little coverage defense, prevent defense, try to get the Wildcats out of the end zone here with 25 seconds left.
Everybody in tight. Stack of receivers here on the near sideline, sends Hoover in motion out of the backfield, now dumps it across the middle, got a man complete, first down. He's at the 30 of the Ricebirds, trying to get him on the ground, and he stays on his feet down to about the 26-yard line. Clock continues to move at 14. And the quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock with 12 seconds to go here in the first half. And let's see what Harding Academy's coach is going to draw up. Pretty good bet you could. Of course, they've got a lot of weapons out there.
Yeah.
Number 2, Kyler Hoover, is sure-handed.
12 seconds left, 2 timeouts.
He's lined up wide to the left, him along with McGalliard. Back to pass. He's looking for Hoover, and right across the middle, he's got complete and into the end zone. Touchdown. Harding Academy on the reception, number 20 that time for Harding Academy, Isaac Baker. So with 4 seconds to go, Harding Academy is an extra point away for making this a quick second half here at Mosley Stadium.
All in the second quarter, too, as we had a scoreless first quarter, but it has been all Harding Academy here in the second quarter. Ricebird offense unable to put together anything, unable to use any clock, and Harding Academy is taking advantage of that to the tune of 5 touchdowns. And the PAT is good.
And that makes your score. The Harding Academy Wildcats 35, the Stuttgart Ricebirds nothing with 4 seconds to go here in the first half. Back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Today comes only once. It is a day of opportunity. What is done with this day will play a big part in determining the future. I am Renata Jenkins-Bowler with Roller Funeral Homes. That is a pretty bold statement, but a true one nevertheless, because every day is filled with opportunities taken or missed. At Roller Funeral Homes, we look at each day as an opportunity to prove ourselves worthy of the trust that you have put in us for so many years. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect.
Welcome back to Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart for the 2-4A conference opener between the Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Harding Academy Wildcats, and it's all Harding Academy here, and they've done it all in the second quarter. They lead 35-0 with 4 seconds to go here in the first half. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We're glad to have you join us for Ricebird football as they take on the private school out of Searcy. And it has not been a good second quarter here for the Ricebirds.
No, it was a very good first quarter for the Ricebird defense, keeping the Wildcats out of the end zone, but
actually moved the ball a little bit themselves as well.
They did, but these Wildcats with that hurry up, no huddle in, they are very, very precise in their passing game, and boy, they just wear down that defense and wear out your defense. They just get gassed out there, and they have put up some points here in the second quarter.
Set to kick is number 7, Griffin Thomas, and last time he just kind of drilled it right down central. All the rest of them he's put out of the back of the end zone. And he takes a couple of steps, and he just drills this one. They want this to end the first half, and the Ricebirds special teams, number 12 on the return for the Ricebirds, Kamarion Pickett, and that's going to do it for the first half of action as the Stuttgart Ricebirds trail in this one 35-0 to the Harding Academy Wildcats. We have got the Southern Bancorp halftime show coming your way. We've got the Ricebird Marching Band is going to be taking the field here as Harding Academy. Their band I don't think is going to march. I don't think it's there's enough of them to march if I'm not mistaken. But the Ricebird Marching Band will take the field here for their performance here at halftime. We'll have the halftime stats, we'll have the scoring summary and more, and we'll get started on the Southern Bancorp halftime show in 4 minutes.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are on your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Vehicles are expensive, so protect your investment at Stuttgart Tire Service, 1111 South Park Avenue in Stuttgart. Tires, flats, batteries, balancing, alignment, and more. They offer top quality service you can count on. Stuttgart Tire offers roadside assistance for vehicles of all sizes, including agricultural equipment, and their top-of-the-line alignment machine can handle up to 1 tons and dualies. They carry Bridgestone, Firestone, and Mastercraft, brands you can trust, and tires to fit your budget with snap financing available. Stuttgart Tire Service at 1111 South Park Avenue in Stuttgart, 870-673-0111.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Pico Foods says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
Hi, this is Jennifer Smith from Wilkerson Jewelers. The real value in any jewelry is the sentimental connection that you have to the pieces you own. The beautiful earrings your grandparents gave you when you graduated. The amazing engagement ring your fiancé surprised you with. The watch your company presented you with when you retired from your job. For over 50 years, Wilkerson's has been a part of those special moments. And we love that we get to be a small part of some of the most important experiences of your lives. No matter what your budget, come in to shop or check us out online at wilkersonjewelers.com. Easy financing and layaway are available. At Wilkerson Jewelers in beautiful downtown Stuttgart, we want to build memories with you.
Hi, this is Carrie Seaman with the Katie Shack. Are you tired of the daily grind, leaving you feeling stressed and worn out? Let our 6 licensed professionals help you create a pathway to a balanced and vibrant life. At the Katie Shack, we know that true well-being goes beyond physical health. We focus on naturally healing the body with massage therapy, holistic chiropractic care, natural health care, electrolymphatic drainage therapy, and infrared sauna. Follow the Katie Shack on Facebook for more information or call 870-873-4300 to schedule a free appointment to learn more about our services.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Score big with the fastest internet in town from Ricebirds. Our new 5 gig internet is a game changer. Stream, play, and work online with no penalty flags for buffering, lagging, or slow connection. Ricebirds is your internet MVP. It's connected all the time.
And we welcome you to the Southern Bancorp halftime show tonight from Ned Mosley Stadium here in Stuttgart. And the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band is making its way onto the field as they get set for their halftime performance. And those that are watching on our EAB Sports Network Stuttgart Ricebird YouTube channel can notice that they've changed uniforms since the opening ceremonies of tonight's game. And this goes with their theme of the Grand Prairie Grand Prix that they have built their halftime performance around, and have kind of the checkerboard, checkered flag theme on the upper portion of their uniforms, and the rest of the uniforms kind of have that driver suit look about them with the logos and so forth. Those of you that are familiar with racing, and they're getting set for their performance, and we're going to bring you some of the sounds from it to go along with the sights for those of you that are watching our live stream, and those of you that are just listening either at home or in your car or wherever you're listening from. We hope you enjoy the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band. We've got a microphone position where hopefully it'll pick up well here, and Brent and I will step away from our mics, and we hope you enjoy the performance of the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band. Ricebird Marching Band halftime performance here at Ned Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. Hope you're enjoying.
You can tell that some of these racers are really finding their groove.
And that's the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band performance here at halftime. They've still got the fight song coming up. We'll get that for you here in just a moment. But this great halftime performance is made possible by some sponsors that I want to mention to you, including Petrus Auto Group, Sutherland's Quality Sign, Harts Farm Management, Cadence Bank, Express Employment, Pearson Company, Southeast Arkansas Behavioral Healthcare System, Jana Townsend, Max Prairie Wings, Wilkerson Jewelers, Prairie Implement Company, Sherman Williams, Konechny Insurance, Melody Stackhouse, Bill and Janice Reed, John and Nancy Moore, Malcolm and Sippy Smith, David and Jimmy Joe Leach, Fastenal, AP Fabrication, Southern Bancorp, Farmers and Merchants Bank, Hoskin Enterprises, the Rotary Club of Stuttgart, and Farmers and Merchants Bank making tonight's halftime performance possible. Now the Ricebird Marching Band has been joined by the Stuttgart Ricebird Senior High cheerleaders. For those of you watching on our EAB Sports Network YouTube channel, you can see the Ricebird cheerleaders with their gold pom-poms. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and the gold pom-poms are in memory of Bryce the Rock Hancock and given to the Ricebird cheerleaders from the Bryce Hancock Foundation. Go gold this September. Let's all remember Childhood Cancer Awareness Month this September. Once again, you're listening to the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band performing here at halftime. And unless I miss my mark, we've got the fight song coming up right now, Brent. There you go, another great performance by the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We're glad to have you join us here on the Southern Bancorp Halftime Show. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Brent will have our halftime stats. We got the scoring summary and more. The Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Harding Academy Wildcats by a score of 35-0 here at the half. We're back with more of the Southern Bancorp Halftime Show in 5 minutes.
Until September 30th, trade in an old machine for the new Bernina 790 Pro and enjoy substantial savings, plus free gifts valued at over $2,400. Don't wait, this offer is only available for a short time. For complete details, visit the store or call 870-673-8156. Explore their offerings online at FrenchSeam.com. The French Seam, your destination for sewing excellence.
The quality of Pearson Company in Stuttgart has been established across the Grand Prairie for over 30 years. Pearson Company specializes in construction, repair, and maintenance of steel buildings and will custom design your building to your specifications. Our steel buildings are known for their agricultural, industrial, commercial, and recreational uses. When you're planning a new building of any kind, let Pearson Company give you more building for your money. Mickey says when you know who we are, you won't build any other way.
Do you know how much life insurance your partner has? What company is it with? Do you have life insurance? Is it through your employer only, or do you have a policy that you own? This is Holly Brothers and as a life insurance agent, it is my responsibility to discuss the types of coverage available to you and put a plan in place for when your employer no longer provides coverage. Life insurance costs more as we age, so don't wait to apply. Let's lock in your rate today and save. Keith or myself a call at Connection Insurance 870-673-9249.
With power and versatility, the Kubota M7 tractor is built for hay and forage work, up to 168 horsepower, superior loader lift capacity, easy-to-use controls, all-day comfort, and your choice of a 30x15 semi-power shift or Kubota variable transmission, and rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your hometown Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
River Valley Tractor. Great products at great prices from great people. With 8 locations, they're right in your backyard. Visit rivervalleytractor.com or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
Every player on the football team has an important job so the team can reach its goal and success. Join our team at Lexicon right now and we'll help you reach your goals and success. Lexicon offers free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University. We also offer competitive pay, a great healthcare plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
No appointment? No problem. If you need medical care right away, visit Urgent Care of Stuttgart, where you can walk in without an appointment and get help without a long wait for a wide variety of illnesses and injuries, from stitches and broken bones to allergies and colds. Urgent Care of Stuttgart is conveniently located at 22nd and Park Avenue. Clinic hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more, visit facebook.com/Urgent Care Stuttgart or call 870-672-0911. Urgent Care of Stuttgart at 22nd and Park Avenue. Get sick, get seen today.
Are you tired of unreliable internet service? Do you constantly run over your data plan? Are you having trouble getting internet service where you live? With TechStream High-Speed Internet, you'll get consistent high speeds and low latency that doesn't stop at city limits. TechStream High-Speed Internet is perfect for homes, small and large businesses, farmers, and hunting clubs. You'll be able to stream, game, and surf with no interruptions. Servicing Arkansas, Lone Oak, Prairie, Jefferson, and Lincoln counties. TechStream is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet solution. Call toll-free 866-268-0101 or visit techstream.net.
At Coker Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop, we specialize in gift registries. Expecting a new arrival? Our baby registry has all the essentials you need for your little one. From adorable onesies and soft blankets to high-quality soothers, toys, and books. Our expert staff are always on hand to help you create your perfect registry, whether you're an expectant parent or a bride-to-be. So why wait? Call or text 870-659-0777 or come in and start building your dream registry today at Coker Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop, 218 South Main in downtown Stuttgart.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Welcome back to the Southern Bancorp halftime show from Ned Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Harding Academy Wildcats by a score of 35-0 here at the half, which means that the second half will start and we'll have a continuous running clock. So we should have a short second half here. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. And Brent, let's take a look at our stats from the first half here.
All right, for the Harding Academy Wildcats, they're led on the ground by Isaac Baker. 16 carries, 137 yards, and 1 touchdown. Owen Miller carried the ball 4 times for 16 yards, 147 yards on the ground through the air. Owen Miller has passed for 282 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he has spread the wealth. Kyler Hoover has 1 touchdown and 3 catches for 64. McGalliard has 5 for 65 and a touchdown. Isaac Baker has 4 for 65 and 2 touchdowns. So that's 207 passing for Harding, 147 rushing, 354 in the first half. For the Ricebirds, not much working on the offensive end. Deontay Clark, 4 carries for 15. Matthew Luster, 4 for 7. Kane Price, 2 for 14. Through the air, Kane Price is 5 out of 10 for 26 yards. Deontay Clark, 3 catches for 13. Ross Atkinson, 1 for 10. QT Johnson, 1 for 3. Landon Bryant, 1 for Kane Price. 67 total yards for Stuttgart. It's been first quarter.
It really has. It was a little slobber knocker there, and I may have jinxed it when I said that, but
no, I don't think so.
As you mentioned, Brent, it has been all Harding Academy. I want to mention a special word of thanks to Little Caesars Pizza for providing pizza in the press box. So we appreciate so much the visiting media, appreciates that kind hospitality. We appreciate that very much. Also want to thank First Baptist Church on North Porter Street for the pregame meal for the players and coaches and cheerleaders. And want to thank Southern Bancorp for sponsoring our halftime show. Southern Bancorp, wealth builders for everyone. Check them out online at banksouthern.com. That's banksouthern.com. Southern Bancorp in Stuttgart, located 22nd Street and on Cross for our friends in DeWitt. Stuttgart will kick to start the second half.
That's Ross Atkinson teeing it up, Lynn.
How about that? Ross puts his foot into it, end over end kick. It's going to hit at the 26 and fielded by a Harding Academy Wildcat at that point, who takes a knee and goes down. That is number 2, and that is Kyler Hoover on the return. Kind of surprised he didn't try to run that one back to the house.
Yeah, me too.
He's just kind of
I thought he might.
Everything there for the Harding Academy Wildcats. Here comes Harding Academy from the sideline to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like they have number 11, a different QB in there.
2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right, sends a man in motion out of the backfield. That man is number 23, Christian Bubas. And
pass is complete on the far side to number 5. Looks like some quite a few new jerseys in there for the Harding Academy Wildcats. Gain of 7 on that play. Quarterback is number 11, Camden Pryor.
Also want to mention the Stuttgart Junior Ricebirds went to Searcy last night and defeated the Harding Academy Junior Wildcats by a final score of 20-6. Good job, Junior Ricebirds, as they remain undefeated on the season. Harding Academy hands off into the line, running room out across the 40, first down, and more out to the 40. Well, they say they marking it at the 42-yard line. Looks to me like he got out to the 45, but they're going to say his knee hit back at the 42. But still, that's good for a first down for the Wildcats.
Got some new jerseys out there for the Ricebirds as well. See 33 here on the near side. Caleb Newton. See Hayden Prine back there in the safety position as a pitch to 23.
And gets a corner on the left side, puts his head down, and over there for the Ricebirds, number 44, Jalen Casey. And also, I believe on the far sideline, Tremont White, number 17, in on the stop. Gain of about 6, brings up second down 4, just underway second half. 9:48 to go. Harding Academy in command in this one, leading 35-0 over the Stuttgart Ricebirds. 2 wide outs to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback takes, hands off into the line and trying to turn the corner and can't. Ricebirds right there to bring the ball carrier down for a short gain.
Looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. That was number 16. It was not on my roster.
Let me see.
Maybe
Eli Baker,
okay.
Number 16, Eli Baker for Harding Academy.
I wonder if that's the brother of Isaac Baker.
Might very well be. There's a couple of Hoovers on here as well. Kyler, a senior. 2 wide outs to each side again. Sends a man in motion out of the backfield. Now they're going to look, fire deep down across the field. Had a man wide open, would have been 6. Couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, sure would have been. The Ricebird D-back had to slip down there, and that would have been an easy touchdown for
Eli Baker.
Yeah, Eli Baker, just unable to haul it in.
Second down 10 for Harding Academy from the Stuttgart 48-yard line. Want to remind everyone again, there will be no Ricebird football next week. Next week is an open date for the Stuttgart Ricebirds. No coaches show, no Ricebird football next Friday. Be sure and join us in 2 weeks. Brent and I will be on the road in Searcy as Ricebirds will take on Riverview. Start the second half of the season. Hard to believe, huh, Brent? We say that every year.
We do, but yeah. And then the week after that, we will
go right back by where we were the week before.
Right.
We go to Cave City.
That's right back through Searcy, right through Batesville, all the way up to Cave City.
I tell you, we've spent a lot of time. When this season's over, we will have spent a lot of time.
Yes, 4 trips up there?
Newport, Riverview, Cave City,
Bald Knob.
Yes.
Yep, 4 trips to the Searcy and north of Searcy area.
Handoff into the line on 3rd down and 2, and it looks like going to be just short of a first down. It's going to bring up 4th down for Harding Academy. And they're going to set it down at the Ricebird 39-yard line. Half a yard to go for Harding Academy. Clock moving continuously here in the second half with the mercy rule in effect. 7:10 to go. And they line up and go for it. And how about that shotgun formation when you need half a yard?
Don't bring that up.
Is that a sore subject? And guess what just happened?
Guess what? Yeah, he got stopped a yard short.
Happened?
Absolutely. I've said it once and I'll say it again. There's nothing you can tell me to convince me that that's a good idea.
That's right, and that just happened again. The Stuttgart Ricebirds stop Harding Academy when they snap the ball 5 yards back. You've got 4th and half a yard, and you snap it back 5 yards.
5 yards, and Dagan Duncan was all over the running back, dropped him for a loss, and the Ricebirds take over.
All right, here come the Ricebirds to the line after the turnover on downs from their own 40-yard line. Handoff into the line. A little bit of running room and trying to, and breaks free now at the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Ricebirds. Oh, my goodness, what a show of speed.
Chance Clark, number 20, with his first carry of the night. He broke a couple tackles on the far side and then broke out of the pile and outran everybody to the pylon. The Ricebirds are on the board here in one play. How about that?
And Rice Realty's getting some good out of their fireworks sponsorship tonight. Ray Gilbert down in the end zone. And the Ricebirds put it on the board. Chance Clark, what a run.
Wow. Showed his speed as he made it down the far side, and the Ricebirds are going to line up and go for 2 here. Hayden Prine is the quarterback. Clark is in the backfield.
Quick fire into the end zone, incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good, but the Stuttgart Ricebirds are on the board. They trail the Harding Academy Wildcats 35-6. Back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Is that 60?
Yes, it was from right
from
at the
40.
Welcome back to Stuttgart Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Ricebirds kick off after Chance Clark takes it 60 yards and puts the Ricebirds on the board. They trail 35-6. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman, and we are glad that you joined us tonight for Stuttgart Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Don't forget, 2 locations in Stuttgart. You've got 19th and Main for Chevrolet and GMC. Now across from Max Prairie Wings for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Sales, service, parts, and more. How about tires and alignments? Great place to go. Petrus, they got your transportation needs on the Grand Prairie covered. Harding Academy, after the fair catch of the kick, will take over at their own 25-yard line. Quarterback fakes, now fires out in the flats, got a man complete, and running room on the far sideline, and he is gone. I don't think the Ricebirds are going to catch him if he doesn't step out of bounds, and he doesn't. Touchdown, Harding Academy.
Number 5, that's Nathan Corbett, and we got back-to-back touchdowns. Here, Chance Clark takes it 60 yards for the Ricebirds, and Corbett comes back with a touchdown reception of his own for the Harding Academy Wildcats as they move back to a 5-touchdown lead, 41-6, with the extra point pending. Thomas back out there for his PAT attempt. It was number 5. Yeah, it was Corbett with the touchdown.
75 yards, I believe.
75.
And Thomas in to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good. And Harding Academy now leads the Stuttgart Ricebirds 41-6. We're back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds. And a little technical difficulties there on our commercial, so we welcome you back to Mosley Stadium. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman and the Stuttgart Ricebirds here in their 2-4A conference opener trail the Harding Academy Wildcats out of Searcy by a score of 42-6. They kick back off, and they're going to kick this one out the back of the end zone. Ricebirds fielded about 4 or 5 yards deep, however, but in high school, if it goes into the end zone, it stays in the end zone. And the Ricebirds will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20. You know, Brent, I was thinking that the rule had been changed on touchbacks out to the 25, but maybe I dreamed that.
I guess so, because it's been at the 20.
It's been at the 20, but I don't know why. But I was thinking there was talk and they had moved it to the 25. But nonetheless.
It is in college, I believe.
Well, and maybe I've got the two confused on that. But anyway, Ricebirds have it. 1st down and 10 at their own 20. Handoff starting right, now back to the left, and now back on his back is
Chance
Clark.
Yeah, Chance Clark on the carry. He's going to lose a yard on that play.
How about that speed he showed on that
last
touchdown?
Did. He ran away from everybody, and he had the whole team chasing him, too.
He sure did. Loss of 1 on the play brings up now 2nd down and 11 from the Ricebird 19-yard line. 45 seconds to go, clock moving here in the 3rd quarter. And pass almost intercepted, almost complete. Intended receiver for the Ricebirds, number 17, Tremont White.
And he almost got there a little too early and drew a pass interference flag as well. But, you know, Lynn, I know that you don't have a coach's show next week, but that might be a question to ask Coach Price on your coach's show about the touchbacks.
Okay.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. We'll do that. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter, although they are not. Yep, that's it. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. We've got 3 in the books. The Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Harding Academy Wildcats 42-6. We're back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football 4th quarter action in 1 minute. Welcome back to Stuttgart Ricebird football, 4th quarter action. Ricebirds on 3rd down and 11.
You're just not going to get a pass interference call.
No, and I tell you what, the sideline for Harding Academy over there is the biggest cheerleaders for those guys as well.
Yeah, because normally if you don't turn around and have some early contact, you're usually going to get called for that. But not that it matters here much tonight. We score 41-6, but still, it's usually a pass interference there.
Reminder, Ricebird fans, Ricebirds lost to Harding Academy 45-13 last year in Searcy.
Man, good punt.
Boy, excellent punt and a great roll. It hits it about 47. It's going to roll down inside the 40-yard line. Ricebirds will down it at that point. Kevon Conway down there on special teams for the Ricebirds. And the clock continues to run. Under 11 minutes to go here in this one.
As you mentioned, Lynn, the Ricebirds with that week off next week comes at a pretty good time, I think. You're going to kind of lick your wounds a little bit from this loss and, try to heal up a little bit and work on some things that you saw in the first half of the season, and then get ready for that second half with two road games on tap, but two very winnable road games.
Actually, the schedule kind of softens quite a bit when you get into the second half.
It sure does.
Ricebirds have played two of the top teams in the state, going to lose to both of them. But a young Ricebird team, and they're going to do nothing but continue to get better. Boy, there's a nice tackle by big number 79, Jeremy Johnson for the Ricebirds. Man, I like that. 6'4", 335 defensive lineman.
One good thing about that second half of the schedule is that we do not have to go to Lone Oak for the third time in a row this year.
I tell you, we've been to Lone Oak about as many times as we've been to Warren.
Well,
golly gee.
Exactly. We have a little bit better luck at Lone Oak, but still, I would much rather play them here.
Yeah, absolutely. Harding Academy still throwing, still looking for the end zone, and they fire it out. They've got a first down on the far sideline on the reception.
Number 19, I believe, Luke Bradshaw. He's going to have a first down, gain of about 6 on the play.
Football continues on this family of radio stations tomorrow. On Country 97.3, you'll be able to listen to the Arkansas Razorbacks as they travel to LSU to take on the Tigers. Harding Academy with a little speed sweep to number 16, Eli Baker. And he's going to be close to first down yardage. Let's see when they unpile the mass of humanity on the far sideline. And also on our sister station, 105.5 The Duck, you'll be able to hear the Arkansas State Red Wolves as they play host to the Southern Miss Golden Eagles as they start their Sun Belt Conference play tomorrow. And, of course, obviously the Razorbacks start conference play against LSU.
Yeah, that's not a good place to go on Saturday night if you're the road team. Death Valley down there. They are usually not very hospitable to the road team.
That's a 6 o'clock kick, is that right?
6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
Harding Academy takes, hands off the fullback right up the line. Nice hole right in the middle. Busting through for another first down for the Wildcats on the carry number 23, Christian Bubbus, B-U-B-B-U-S is the way his last name is spelled. Good hard run right up the middle for Christian. Fresh set of downs for Harding Academy. 7:45 to go. Clock moving here, fourth quarter of this one. Want to remind everyone, scoreboard show coming your way at 10 o'clock this evening. So our game will be off the air for a pretty good while, but be sure and stay with us here on Country 97.3 for the scoreboard show. Quick fire out into the flats, complete for Harding Academy as they continue to fire away here.
Ran out of bounds there by Caleb Newton, who shook his block out there and made a nice play. Gain of only 3 on that one.
Checking in for the Ricebirds, number 43, Antonio Tolliver.
Tristan Robinson in there as well, number 23. Number 6 out here in a cornerback spot, Jamarian Horde, another one of those good sophomores.
From the far hash mark, here in the fourth quarter, Harding Academy in all white with red trim, moving from the right to the left on your radio dial, from the south to the north. Quick pitch on the far sideline. Nice play defensively out there Brent, on the stop for the Ricebirds, I believe, was 54, Dylan Cottrell, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Cottrell, Newton out there again. Gained a 5 on the play. That was number 36, I believe, on the carry. 6:20 left here in the clock rolling.
Jamarion Horde checking out for the Ricebirds.
Ricebirds trailing 42-6 against Harding Academy.
And the Wildcats with 2 wideouts on each side. Quarterback back to pass, looking, firing toward the end zone. Incomplete. And there's a penalty marker comes in. A little contact in the middle. Intended receiver, number 17, catcher Smith. He didn't catch that one, but he caught some flack from the Ricebirds, and one of the officials, I think, is going to call pass interference. Let's see. Although Harding Academy is walking backwards.
I thought I think the contact almost came before the pass. Now, there was definitely contact, but it came before the pass, I think. Yeah, but it is pass interference, and they did decline it, so they will have 4th down and a long 5 here. 5:20 left, and the clock rolling in the 4th quarter.
Harding Academy, coming up next, will play host to Lone Oak next week in Searcy. And as we mentioned several times, and we'll continue to mention, the Ricebirds have an open date next week. Wide side of the fields to the left. Quarterbacks back to pass, looking, firing, and incomplete. Once the ball got by, the intended receiver got hammered by the Ricebirds, number 16, Hayden Prine.
Yeah, Hayden Prine took him down to the ground, didn't he?
He sure did. Ricebirds will take over on downs with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this one. Ricebirds will move to 3-2 overall, 0-1 in conference, and Harding Academy will stay perfect on the year, undefeated. They'll move to 4-0 and take on the Jackrabbits next Friday night in Searcy. Ricebird getting the right personnel in. 1st down and 10.
It's like number
22-yard line.
At 29, lining up at quarterback.
I think Hayden Prine's coming in.
Okay,
now.
yeah, there he is. I was wondering about that. There he goes.
Handoff into the line. Nice play by lineman for Harding Academy, wrapping up the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage.
Gain of 2 for Chance Clark as he was kind of slung forward. Second down, 8, 3:35 left in the 4th quarter.
Brian getting the play in from Coach Price. Birds break the huddle and to the line. Ricebird marching band up in the stands really got keeping the fans and the cheerleaders enthused here. Prine sending a man from the slot, line him up, and now he's getting some pressure, being chased out of the pocket. Looks, fires, and it's going to be almost picked off. Broken up by number 46, Thane Doyle for Harding Academy. And he is not happy with himself.
No, he probably should have had that one.
Yeah, he should have.
And
he would have had 6.
Yeah, stepped right in front of the Ricebird receiver, but just unable to catch it.
10th grader for the Harding Academy Wildcats. Another big private school showdown going on in the state tonight. Little Rock Christian and Pulaski Academy. I think that game is at Little Rock Christian.
Let's see if I can get a score on that here at some point, just for fun.
Here come the Ricebirds. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff into the line, trying to get the corner and does. Across 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet, 45. Midfield and finally out of bounds. Nice run by the Ricebirds.
Well, he's going to get marked out back at the 46, though. But still a nice gain by Chance Clark.
It's going to bring a 1st down and 10 for the Ricebirds. Less than 2 minutes to go. Clock moving continuously here. See number 26, Hunter Enders, in for the Ricebirds. Hayden Prine at quarterback, milking the clock down. Takes, hands off into the line, started to the right, now kind of cut back to the center, and greeted by about 4 Harding Academy Wildcats.
Here's a score for you, Lynn. Again, that you just mentioned. Little Rock Christian 34, Pulaski Academy 6.
Wow, that's
in the third. Yeah, and that is a Little Rock Christian team who was absolutely destroyed by Shallow Christian about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, really.
You just never can tell.
You can't tell, and of course this one's not over. I've seen
PA
come
sure.
from 35 down in the second half and win. So you never know. Prine's going to keep it himself. Does a little twist move, eludes the first tackler, but will not elude the second, third, and fourth one. As they bring him down, 42 seconds, 41. Birds will have to snap it one more time, and then they can take this one to the house. And Harding Academy can make their way back to White County. 25 seconds to go. I want to mention again, the Ricebird cheerleaders sporting those gold pom-poms. Go gold for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month here in September. Gold pom-poms provided to the Stuttgart Ricebird cheerleaders by the Price Hancock Foundation in memory of Price, the Rock Hancock. Handoff across midfield, and that's going to do it. Ricebirds are going to lose this one by a final score of 42-6. They lost to Harding Academy last year, 45-13. Very similar result, but I'll tell you, the Ricebirds fought hard for a quarter, and the second quarter was a downfall as Harding Academy puts 35 on the board in the second quarter. We've got the Blue Seal Petroleum post-game show coming up. We'll have the scoring summary. Brent will have our end-of-the-game stats, and we may have some other scores from around the area if we can get those picked up for you before we leave the air. We've got all that and more coming your way in 4 minutes.
For your winter propane with savings, don't miss Blue Seal Petroleum's At 220 Court Square in DeWitt, there's something for everyone. Tommy's proudly offers a vast collection of Tide plush toys, perfect for gifting or collecting. Planning a special occasion? Don't forget to explore their convenient baby and bridal registries. Need a thoughtful gift? Look no further. And the best part, Tommy's is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 1. Stop by today and discover the perfect gift at Tommy's Rexall Drug and Gifts, 220 Court Square, DeWitt.
Hi, this is Jeremy Prine, Worship and Youth Pastor at Southside Baptist Church in Stuttgart. We are holding an area-wide fall revival with Alex McFarland of AFR Radio, Sunday, September 24th through Tuesday, September 26th. Sunday morning worship will begin at 10:30 a.m. and evening services will begin at 6:30 p.m. Childcare will be available for children 3 years and under. Join us at Southside Baptist Church, 402 East 19th Street in Stuttgart for this area-wide fall revival with Alex McFarland. For more information, visit sbcstuttgart.org.
When it comes to selling your house or finding your dream home, trust matters. At Brothers Realty in Stuttgart, their dedicated team is committed to delivering top-tier real estate sales and service. With Brothers Realty, you're guaranteed personalized and professional care for those crucial decisions. Trust Brothers Realty to have your best interest at heart. Call 870-659-4218 or visit brothers-realty.com for listings. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram at Brothers Realty. Experience real estate excellence with Brothers Realty.
Across Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our teams. We applaud the extra effort from neighbors like you that make our local schools and activities an integral